Sugar, how you get so fly? Sugar, how you get so fly?
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Oh, that was very southern of me today. Sometimes it just happens. I don't know. It is week 13 of my sugar-free year, and in a couple days it's going to be April, and that means we have almost gotten to the 4-month month, and that means we have made a dent. Thinking back to last April, it's kind of crazy how fast my year went. So if that's just how like the rest of the world's gonna go, like just time will never slow back down again, then honestly like the rest of this year could be really easy, because you know it went by so fast last year. Then again, I'm actually like thinking about this thing that I'm not doing for a whole year, so that might slow it down a bit. That's just how the brain works, right? I don't know. This week has kind of been like a crazy whirlwind of just going. I didn't really bake anything crazy this week. I did make some Reese's cups. It's like one a day really lasts me, and it's always like that one little sweet thing that I can kind of tide myself over with. Plus they're like, I don't know, fat bombs. Like that's like the keto thing is all about fat. So they kind of, you know, give you something, and I don't feel like I need to eat like much else for a while after I eat one. Like I definitely feel full, so it's like a nice little snack to have for that. I spent a lot of the week eating out. It was kind of unavoidable this week. I worked an event in the middle of the week where I was kind of just running around doing like PA work and stuff, and I was there like for 12 hours, and so it was a lot of having to be really aware of what I was gonna like eat before I went. I think I had a little cup of applesauce before I left the house. That's kind of usually doesn't do anything too drastic to my body. And then throughout the event, we just kind of had like, there was little catered trays going around. I think I had like a bagel at one point, and for lunch, I ended up having like, they had salmon, they had chicken, I got both. I actually ended up eating a lot of the salad that they had. For me, that's not common, but I think it was the dressing, which can be a gamble for me for sure, because one, a lot of salad dressings have sugar in them, so and that was obviously not something I did check. It didn't seem like a sweet, it definitely seemed like a vinaigrette of some kind, but it didn't seem, I don't know, that sweet. I didn't check. But also a lot of salad dressings tend to like hurt my stomach, a lot of like milky based ones and stuff. So it was definitely a gamble doing that. I think I was just so hungry that I didn't really give it much thought before I was just like shoveling mixed greens into my mouth. But luckily I did not really ever get sick or like too much of like a stomach ache after the day. Certainly by the time I got home, I was like, I've eaten enough today, like, because we ate that, and then like at the end of the event around like 5, it was just like people coming out with like trays of like little weenies where they like pigs in a blanket. I had a lot of those. They had little like risotto balls and stuff like that. Like just, you know, when you're not trying to eat anything else and you're like, oh, one more. Oh, great. That was definitely the end of the day for me. But even after that event, even the next day, I had to go to work super early in the morning, so I didn't really get to really wind down and like sleep it off enough, I don't think. So even the next day was no cooking, ordering out, and that's when I made like the gravest mistake of the week, which was ordering pasta. We got like a bolognese sauce pasta that we've had before, and I don't know, y'all, it just hurt so bad. It was the most like indigested, like rock in my stomach feeling that I have had before. Like it was like, as I was eating this, I didn't feel like I was getting necessarily full, but I was definitely like eating like the portion I had. I didn't eat all of it, but I don't know, like I was like instantly like going into the fetal position. I like laid right here on this couch the other night, like in the fetal position. I thought I was gonna like throw up. Like it was just every bad feeling. And I'm like, what have I done? Like, what did I do to myself? I took like ibuprofen, like I had a headache, like all of this was like coming out of this. I'm like, is it because of this one thing, or is it because of like the whole week of just kind of eating like this? Probably that. But yeah, it was not fun. And so lesson learned. I'm putting that on my list. It's officially on my list. And my boyfriend is like, you say that every time we eat it. Like I'm not ordering that anymore. I just can't do it to myself. Plus it's like, it's red meat. It's like heavy red sauce pasta. Like I know that is a trigger for me, but you know, it's one of those things where every so often it just kind of feels nice to be not difficult with what I order. Like, you know, especially if I'm with someone who would eat anything, and usually things that like I can't necessarily eat. It's just sometimes it feels nice to just be like, let's get the pasta. I like it. I'm not going to worry about it. Let's just get it. But again, I have realized about myself that like that pain in my stomach lasted for like 2 days. Like even I think it was going into yesterday where I was like just uncomfortable all day. Like I wanted to go out last night and see some people at the bar down the street, but like I just could not get off this couch. I was just still in pain. And like I did a little bit of yoga. Honestly, that does help, but I don't know. I do know that like working out would help that kind of stuff. However, I did work out one time this week, but I was very not motivated, but I did it anyway, which is great. But yeah, I know I have to make a list now of the things that like, if you really want to start treating yourself better and being healthy, you can't eat these things. And that's, you know, the sad, unfortunate truth, but it is what's going to make me feel better in the long run. And that's what I want, because spending 2 days just feeling like crap because I ate something that like just messed up my insides, that sucks. And I don't want to live like that. I don't want to have to chance that. When I go to Savannah in a couple weeks to see my friends, like I know that I'm going to have to be watching what I eat in terms of like my IBS and stuff. But at the same time, like I know that I am going to be okay with that, because I don't want to ruin the week I have with my friends by being sick and having to just constantly like be afraid of going kayaking or whatever it is that we're gonna do. You know, I would much rather just like not pig out on something that's only gonna make me feel good for like the moment I'm eating it. Instead, like actually have a good, prosperous week with my friends, like being alive and actually going out and doing something. So that's my ramble for the week. I really want to hold myself more accountable to these things and really take myself more seriously. Honestly, like after these last 2 days, I was like, I need to do like a juice cleanse or something to like get whatever this like poison is inside of me, like get it out. I don't know what it is, and I don't really know much about juice cleanses anyway, but I'm gonna Google it for sure and see, and I don't know, maybe I'll just be eating chicken and rice for a couple of days just to kind of elimination diet my body and help myself get to a good clean starting point again so I can try again next week. Thanks for watching, and subscribe if you haven't, and continue helping me reach my goal and just supporting me on this journey. Oh, hi. Hello. Look at this big boy. Oh God, yeah. Okay. Well, help me say goodbye, Rufus. Help me say goodbye. Goodbye. What's a goodbye song? So long, farewell. Blah, 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 blah. Bye, everyone. Oh no, okay, bye.